There's a couple of benefits to journaling daily, and this isn't going to be one of those videos where it's like, you should write down your gratitudes and your affirmations. I think that's fucking cringe. The reason that I journal is to get everything out of my head and then sort it out later. Because when it's in your head, it's kind of an emotion. When it's down on the page, you can look at it logically. And you can probably agree with this as a business owner. You have a billion fucking thoughts. You have a billion different ideas. There are so many things that you want to do that if you merely just acted on the thought, you'll be doing so many things that don't actually move the needle. We just filmed a video about how there's very few things, there's a lot of things you can do as a business owner, very few of them actually move the needle. And so what I'm doing when I journal is I'm simply just writing down thoughts. And I borrow this phrase from Bram Connolly, my leadership and strategy coach. He calls it holding things in tension, which is what I've gotten much better at than before I started working with Bram. Because before I started working with Bram, I would get all these ideas and then just act immediately. Because, I mean, speed absolutely is important. But if you quickly act on every single thought you have, you'll just run around in a circle and you won't truly make real progress. And so what I can do is I just write down the thought that I have or a question that I have, and then I just leave it on the page. And then maybe an hour or two later, or just some time has passed, I can go back over the notes with logic. Because when it's a thought in your head, it's really just an emotion. It kind of just bounces around in your head, and you just have confirmation bias that this is a good idea. But in my experience, when I write things down on the page and I come back to it, even a couple minutes later, I can logically look at the words on the page and think, is this a good idea? Is this worth acting on? And I can actually think through it logically rather than just my fucking reptilian brain. And then this is what I do, not saying it's what you need to do. If it is something I need to act on, I just put a square around it, just so that when I go back through my notes, I can quickly identify these squares and go, yes, I need to act on that. Is that I build something? Is that I ask someone a question? Is that I delegate something to someone? Is that I build something? And then you'll be, I'm just not acting on like 80% of the things because I write them down. And in the moment I write them down, they're like, this is a great idea. 5 minutes passes. And then I look at it again, I'm like, that doesn't support anything in my plan. I'm just not going to do it. And then I just cross it out.